All right. Chris will be joining me here shortly. I want to see what the actual delay is. So I'm going to snap my finger. 1, 2, all right. 3. Chris will be joining me shortly. 5, 6. I want to see what the actual delay is. So I'm going to snap my finger. 10, 11. 1. Sorry, 10-second delay. Chris will be joining me shortly. 6. I want to see what the actual delay is. Who should be coming in? Chris, can you hear me? What up, CC?
Hey, Rob.
A couple friends of the program in the game today, huh?
And which one?
We had 2 Pelotero Pickle guests playing this game.
Oh, just on the Florida side. I thought you were talking about the. Yeah.
All right, we got the game all queued up on hitting approach. I want to check the Zoom. So it puts us in the top corner. I don't know how to change the view for the stream standard. I think Zoom just has like a normal one-off feed here. Follow the host video order. Yeah, it doesn't really change didn't change anything.
Thousands
All
of
right. This game coming on here?
Baseball tonight's on. Good track the US Open.
It's late tea times for that.
West Coast, man.
Yeah. Pretty late though. East Coast is not, it's not conducive to fans. Oops. I'm trying to watch on ESPN, but it's not.
ESPN Plus has the just started it.
Try YouTube TV. See if that'll go. Join live. There we go. All right, I got the game on. You got the game on? playing for you?
It's on my computer. My phone is sitting on my computer with it on.
Or Roberts is a gritty bunch, huh?
Yeah, they don't like to lose. It's
They
pretty cool.
when they got walked off when Oregon walked them off, I thought they were primed to pack it in and
They opted out.
pretty impressive.
They opted out of punting. And then the shortstop does backflips.
Pretty good backflip. That wasn't part of my game as a shortstop. Didn't have that in me. Do you anything about the starting pitchers? Because I don't.
I haven't even really paid attention to who's pitching. Is Caglione pitching for Florida or no? It's probably Hunter Waldrop. He's like he's gonna be a first rounder. I don't know if he threw the first. Hurston Waldrop.
I
met
a
him.
kid named Gollert is pitching for Oral Roberts, and then Waldrop.
He's a kid that transferred from Southern Miss. He's from Thomasville, Georgia. I met him at Fundamental Sports Academy in Thomasville, Georgia, when I was down there.
Yeah,
he's really good.
All right, Hurston Waldrop. He's got upper 90s fastball, mid 80s slider, splitter changeup for Waldrop. Let's go.
Florida's scary.
They were on the ropes the other night. That game got kind of handed to them. That's saying a lot because they earned it. They hit a couple bombs, but
well, Langford hit a ball 900 feet to tie it, so that helped.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Chuck said he's like a super hard worker. He's just always in the cage hitting. Their lineup, I mean, basically their whole lineup is really good. Langford came back, Ryapel came back, Rivera came back, Halter came back, and Colby's hitting like the 8th or 9th. And the Caglione kid hit a lot of homers. And he's also their number 3 or 4. I don't even know which one he is, but yeah, their first 2 guys are really good. They're a good team. It's gonna be interesting to see who
looks like Gollert, the pitcher for Oral Roberts, is a beanpole lefty, 3/4 arm slot. Curveball's good downward action, late bite, changeup, solid pitch. Uses all 3 pitches to keep hitters off balance. We'll see. We will see what's going on. Got to touch on Paul Skeens yesterday. That kid is electric.
Yeah, you should probably just go right to the big leagues.
Do you think he could just go to the big leagues right now and just compete?
Yeah, he doesn't look like he's phased by much. So, I mean, he was an Air Force kid. He's like super diligent, works hard, loyal dude. Everything about him checks every box. I don't think he's going to be rattled by pitching in front of 40,000 people. It's not going to bother him. And he throws 100. So, I mean, he threw like 40 something pitches over 100 miles an hour. So that's pretty good. And he's just a bulldog. He's not afraid to throw 125 pitches. Nothing is high effort.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of the characteristics that check the boxes. And he throws a ton of strikes too, which you have to do.
Well, he located so well just doing the game yesterday, just charting it. I put it up on Twitter, but just he wasn't giving them anything to hit. There just wasn't, there's nothing there. There was no very little mistakes. When he was catching the plate, it was still nothing was in the middle at all. Just impressive. Change up, I thought, was his best pitch. Because it just keeps everybody honest. If you have that first strike, you definitely change up early.
The scary part about throwing that pitch, though, for a guy like that is he plays like a BP fastball.
Right.
So I would I'd just throw it 100 the whole game. Or at least I'd throw it 100 until they hit it. But it's in the back of your mind, for sure. It's a tall task for Oral Roberts. See if they can get out of the first inning without giving up any runs. That's job number one.
That would be big. All right.
There
we go.
That's not good.
It's an error, right? I was looking down, but even an error.
I mean, I don't think it can be a hit. You hit a ground ball right to a guy and it goes off his glove.
Yeah, that's I my head was not. I was doing something else. No, that's not a hit. It cannot be a hit.
You might be a little behind me.
Change up. Ball. So obviously we're tracking the game with hitting approach. Pelotero is working with hitting approach to capture game data. And
Might be 2-0. It's awfully close to being 2-0.
Yep. A little bit early.
Probably should stop throwing changeups at people's waists.
Yeah, I got the wrong location there. Change up. Ball play for the ball. Jack's been impressive. Did he lead the country in homers?
Until yesterday, when Wilkin hit one. It's tied.
31 homers in the college season is pretty good.
Yeah, and there's two guys that have that many.
This is like the Lou Colabello of Team USA right here. The softer throwing lefty, right? Trying to throw him off base.
I guess so. Or maybe your old Mother Hubbard and only Bond's in the cupboard. It's a major league. It's Major League 2 line.
That movie's not as quotable for me.
Is that a left-on-left changeup?
That was just center cut too.
Yeah, but left-on-left or right-on-right, that pitch is the devil, especially in a plus count.
Yeah, but people got away from that for so long. I don't even know why.
Everybody's afraid people walk into it if you hung it.
Or Roberts has just been walking a tightrope for a while now. Couple weeks.
Maybe that's what they do. Because then you can throw your 87-mile-an-hour fastball by people. And you get them thinking about everything else. Definitely a pitch backwards guy. I'd just sit change up early in counts against this guy. I would never look for a fastball against him.
Yeah. Well, he didn't throw hard enough to keep you honest like that.
And then he threw back-to-back heaters. Shake, shake. Every time you see shake, shake, assume it's a heater. Because then you blow somebody's doors off with two fastballs. Florida's obviously sitting soft already. I mean, at least Cags was.
It's a big swing right there.
Yeah. Well, you got 3-1 and
I love the announcer just goes, if he got to that one, he would have hit a long ways.
yeah.
But he didn't. He didn't, though. You could say that about a lot of swings.
Yeah. This is the guy I think that's picked a click today for Florida.
What does that mean? Pick a click.
Picked a click? This is my
It's like a
my
betting
pick.
thing?
You got a couple hits. You never heard the pick to click?
No.
Make an impact. He's a good player.
Is that like an actual betting thing, or is it just a?
Just say it in games. You just say it in the dugout.
Oh, you're just being like a commentator, being like, "Oh, this is my guy."
It's my pick to click.
Got it. I wasn't sure if it was like a online gambling thing that is up in Massachusetts now. Because they do that on like MLB, like who's gonna hit it, who's gonna get hit today, beat the streak, that type of thing.
Yeah.
I was overthinking it. So
I mean, that's a 2-1 heater, and he just got his doors blown in. So clearly not sitting fastball. Langford hit the changeup 9 miles in the air. Caglianone got beat on 2 heaters. And
if
Rivera 2-1 fastball. Their plan is don't swing it anything like it's a fastball. Swing it everything like it's a change.
Yeah. We'll see how long he can survive.
Well, I mean, he did more than survive. He got 4 outs in the first inning, and 2 of them were punchies.
Love that they call it gas. It's great.
This part will be interesting, trying to figure out how to score runs against Waldrop. I think you can keep these guys off balance a little bit, at least for a while. Try to get twice through the order.
Turn the volume down again. There we go. What else you got going on this weekend? Anything fun?
Yeah, just doing a bunch of work. That's it. Trying to get stuff ready. Thinking. I haven't done anything.
Nice.
Really. It rained up here yesterday. It's gross.
I was supposed to be driving to Nashville in about an hour and 45 minutes, but bad weather. Stuff's getting pushed around, which isn't the worst thing in the world for me.
Well, yeah. Favorable. Very intrigued by this. Very intrigued by this golf tournament and this course in general. I don't know why they're having the US Open at LA Country Club. I mean, it feels like it's a course that's not on enough land.
Well, yeah, LA is not known for its vast real estate opportunities. So I'm not about the members there bought up all the tickets, so there's nobody there. You see that?
I mean, yeah, I imagine it's a lot of really rich people because a membership there probably costs
Very expensive.
hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
So this is one of the 3 best college pitchers in the game right now, according to.
And you met him? Where'd you meet him again? What was the story?
Thomasville, Georgia, Fundamental Sports Academy. I went down to do the little Pelotero event. That's where he's from. Thomasville is not a big place.
No.
And they just casually have a guy throwing 98. He's projected in the first round. So I think he's probably the 3rd college pitcher off the board behind Lauder and Skeens. Did have a 4+ ERA this year, which is surprising. I haven't watched him pitch at all. I mean, I watched him play a few times, but I never cared to watch the Gators pitch. I just watched him hit.
If you're facing him, he throws hard. He's got a slider. What are you looking for?
I'm just gonna hit heaters. I don't really look for anything else except for the slow lefties. I'll look change up, but a guy like this, just hit the fastball, just see it in the zone. Just try not to let it be too far up.
It looked like a cutter.
Yeah, I think you just yanked it straight over the top.
Calling it a cutter. Looked like a cutter.
I'm pretty sure you just yanked it.
Yeah.
It looks like a barrel.
Adrenaline's probably.
We threw 3 straight fastballs. I don't think there's ever a time where 3 straight fastballs make sense anymore. Shoot, I said it might be.
He's got a little cut. He's got a little tilted spin there.
It might be a tall task to keep Florida off the board. Heck, they might be up 3-0 after the first. Who knows? These guys are just grimy, man. They remind me of Coastal Carolina the year they won. They don't care.
They only lost 12 games this year.
Yeah, I know. Clearly they're good. It's really hard to play 800 baseball. I don't care what conference you're in.
But you think of 4 seed, you're not thinking of a team they're like.
That was definitely a strike, right? This pitch was a strike.
I mean, I charted it. That's a strike. The zone yesterday for LSU was not great.
Yeah, I didn't love it. I mean, the pitch, the breaking ball that the lefty struck out after Tennessee made some noise. The breaking ball that the lefty struck the kid out on was definitely not a strike. I mean, it wrapped around home plate.
He's definitely got some cut on his 4-seam here. It's like he's so over the top, but seems middle finger dominant on the ball.
Yeah, I think it's just an
accident. Coming out a little sideways. A little sideways 4-seamer. Adrenaline's got to be just pumping right now. If you're playing in the College World Series, what's your heart rate like?
1 billion, probably. Even though if I was playing in it now, it would be, I don't know, 60, because I wouldn't care.
You know how to not get amped up.
Yeah, you just got to breathe, man. You got to breathe. Wyndham Clark is about to cost himself the U.S. Open by playing this ball, by the way. Not to change the subject or anything. I think he just whiffed.
I didn't have that up. I'm going to check now. What happened to Ricky?
Made a couple bogeys. Missed some putts.
I couldn't even see the ball in that mess.
Yeah. Oh, he bunting with the 3-hitter. And he threw the breaker, too. Good for him. Needed it. I don't get how guys hit with their batting gloves on Velcro.
We got to get a bunt, a missed bunt attempt in our list of options here. One of the hardest things about building stuff like this is there's so many variations.
Yeah, but I mean, the fact that whether it's a swing and miss or missed bunt, I guess it matters. But
yeah, it matters.
I don't understand why you try to bunt in the first inning, to be honest with you. He's 3 straight breaking balls.
Was that a breaking ball, though? That was a weird one.
Yeah, I'm just calling it a breaking ball. I don't know if it was a slider or curveball, but all
Give it a
three
slide on
pitches
it.
were sub 90. It's 4 in a row.
That one's got to be a splitter or change or something, whatever that was. It's nasty.
Yeah, splitter.
I'm gonna call it splitter.
Probably what the second pitch was too, to be honest with you. I didn't, they had a bad angle. Didn't see it.
Ball just vanishes. Is that the toughest pitch in baseball?
If it's nasty, then yeah.
Because it's effectively a changeup, but it's
What in God's name just happened? I don't understand what happened there. What were the infielders doing? Did you just throw it to the wrong guy?
what do you mean?
I mean, he threw it to the second baseman. The shortstop was covering.
You must be ahead of me.
No,
What's going on in your game right now? I got the pitching coach is going out.
I'm watching the same. That's the manager. I'm watching the same game as you.
I know.
Oh, that was a batted ball. I thought that pitcher threw it to the second baseman. I wasn't looking.
Oh no, it's just a ground ball at second base.
Yeah,
But,
the way it looked
second-
like the pitcher threw it to the second baseman.
The second baseman kind of had to play up to get it.
Yeah. Where are you at exactly? Is the camera on the hitter right now?
No,
Oh,
manager's walking off the field.
I'm behind now because I rewinded. All
I
right.
just took a deep breath.
I went back. Now
He's about to deliver the pitch. He's throwing now. Breaking ball.
all right. Now we're close.
Don't like that call. Strike.
I'm back.
That's got to be
How
the square.
How come they panic and make bad throws? I used to do it all the time too.
Well, because it just speeds up on you. You don't want to mess up, and then you go fast, and then you mess up. All right, we're through one. Plan is to go for 3 innings for this, by the way.
Nice.
That should coincide with bedtime nicely. Let's see. So that Clark guy was up by 2. Now he's just playing in the shrubbery.
Yeah.
Is he out?
Well, he's lucky he only gave up 1. Could have given up more than that.
Is this him putting right now?
What?
I think he's putting right now.
Oh, he already made it. I'm just ahead of you with everything.
Dropped 1. Who's
Really
Wyndham
like-
Clark? I love when people that I have no idea, never heard of him, and they're just
He's an
leading a
Oklahoma
major
State
tournament.
guy. Went to Oklahoma State. He's Ricky's guy. They're both dudes. Both Cowboys. Tour's talented, man. There's a lot of good players.
Yeah.
Then again, so is college baseball. A lot of good players there. I was about to put up a tweet earlier, and then I haven't put it up yet because I want to write a story about it. I think I have it, but saved. I haven't written it yet. Just like it's so obvious that college kids don't get exposed to game stuff, like game theory stuff, early enough. Because I watch hitters come up, and they don't follow game flow, which is I think what ultimately allows for momentum to be a thing in college baseball. So the emotions of the game, right? You know, you're out there in the field for 25, 30 pitch inning, and then the next guy comes up to lead off the inning and swings at the first pitch, or puts the second pitch in play for an out, and then the next hitter swings at the first pitch, and you go, what are we doing? You know, I have a hard time understanding why kids don't know that stuff. I think it's literally what allows for momentum to be a thing.
Well, stopping momentum is one of the, like getting a shutdown inning.
Yeah, but you have to
It's
slow
hard to
the, you
learn
have
how
to
to do
slow
that.
the game down to be able to do that stuff, right? Like if you do give up a big inning, you got to come back in and you got to just be methodical about your bats, take your time. You were worried about the Slim Reaper over here striking guys out. He reminds me of a young Andrew Albers at 89, just blowing people's doors in.
That
Confident
report
Canadian.
did say that his fastball sneaks up on people.
Just a confident Canuck, man. Our guy Colby just got caught on TV with his pants unbuttoned.
Well, I mean, that'll happen.
Yeah.
Looks like the pitcher sat in some water. That's good.
Team stretch in the outfield. This guy can hit, man. They were good at bat the other night. Get the sack fly. What I like about him is he works fast, gets the ball, throws it, which is why he's effective. It's part of Albers was very similar. He reminds me of Albers a lot. You know, he's got some burly in him. Just put the sign down, throw it. So good for him. It's how you have to. It's the only way you can counter really good offenses is if you just keep them on their heels and throw strikes. But that's probably why they're here. You know, why they're in the College World Series. They know that already.
Well, this is gonna turn into a pitch clock conversation because I think this type of pitcher thrives with this type of pace. So if I were hitting against him, I would be trying to slow the game down. I would be doing what I can to get him out of his rhythm. And with the pitch clock, you can't do that anymore.
Yeah, well, that's the stuff that is irritating about it because it just takes away so much of the cat and mouse, right? Because, you know, you'd want to, you know, he gets to 2-0, and this is the first time he's slowed the pace down on himself, and now he's taking a deep breath and gathering himself.
Blow away with 89.
Well, those shadows might have something to do with it too. Again, it's the whole thing is how do these guys? They're just not experienced enough. They don't know well enough to how to stay on fastballs, how to take information from the previous batter, how to have that information play into the next pitch. Right. It's all stuff that can be learned. It definitely can be learned. It certainly can be taught. It's just a matter of somebody who haven't had the experience to understand, like, look, this is the feeling, because the feelings are real. I mean, I can describe the feelings to them. I mean, that's 4 straight fastballs he's been late to.
I don't even feel like he's on time to pitch release. I'm gonna watch that a little closer.
He's
His
definitely
windup does
moving.
have some change of pace to it. He's like a slow leg lift, early reach back guy, a quick reach back. Little pace change.
Breaking ball. No, he threw the heater again. He's clearly trying to pitch to the top of the zone, which is interesting for a lefty that doesn't throw hard.
Everybody's been under it though. Everybody's been under.
It works.
Extend the inning, get the pitch count up. Lineup's going to turn over next inning for sure.
The
A
old
lot of
innocent
fastballs.
2-out walk. The innocuous 2-out walk.
Just extends things so much. Talking about momentum earlier. It just extends the inning. It keeps the defense on the field. The flow of the game gets all thrown off. I think he's throwing too many fastballs. If that's not his game, he's not pitching right now.
When you lose your, I don't know, your feel for the pitch, like that's somebody got to slow you down. And catcher obviously did it there, but the other at bat didn't seem like it was getting away from him, and then obviously it did.
He's getting around that fastball.
There's a changeup. Is that a puka shell necklace? I haven't seen one of those in a minute.
No, it just looks like beads. Got some blue and orange in there. Don't throw that one again. Right on that one. So I really hope with these live streams, I'm excited about them. I want more people to watch games.
The old innocent 2-out walk. What I tell you?
I want to have the conversations.
Innocent 2-out walk. The innocuous 2-out walk.
I've scored. I'm going to give that a rocket. He's safe. Homer. Why did I make it 3-0? To a walk.
It's almost like I predicted it. It's like I've seen baseball before. Friend of the program, Colby Halter.
Podcast guest.
Colby, I'm rooting for you, kid. Remember how they used to talk about how big TD Ameritrade was? Now you get guys going backside like it's going out of style.
I don't know if it's the bats or the balls or both, but we talked about that on Pickle because the Big Ten conference tournament was there.
Might be the athletes.
But still, guys going backside, a lot of homers over the bullpens.
Furthest homer in TD Ameritrade history. Wyatt Langford. They hit the furthest homer in that ballpark. Wyatt Langford yesterday, or 2 days ago. Sorry.
It's a good take 3-1 right there. Can't touch that.
Probably gonna need to swing at that one.
He just called it. You got to protect that one.
Well, no, you got to cover the outer third with 2 strikes. Just take away that you can't let guys have strikes on the outside corner. That's it.
But that one was on the plate more than the 3-1 pitch.
I know, but my whole point is with 2 strikes, it's much better to take a called third strike on the inner third because you're diving out over the plate than to ever let somebody strike you out looking on something away. That happened to one of our guys the other day. I'm at the game and gets 0-2 and gets a slider on the outside corner, maybe not even on the corner, but slider away for strike 3, which, I don't know. I just, you got to take away the outside part of the plate with 2 strikes. You can't give it to the pitcher. Just put it that way.
How many pitchers attack in with 2 strikes?
The only guys that usually do are lefties throwing to righties, right? They've been going away, and then they'll just try to run a 2-seamer in front hip you or whatever, get you to freeze. And righties with plus velo sometimes will do that. They see that you're diving out over, but it's very rare that it's just 80% of the stuff's going to be out there. You can't lose on the outer third. By the way, I'm going to throw this out there. Wyndham Clark looks just like John Birdie with his hat on. For the world, anybody wants that comp, pull up John Birdie next to Wyndham Clark. Miami Marlins former Toronto Blue Jays teammate, friend, John Birdie, Wyndham Clark look exactly the same.
No. The old speed pitch.
Yeah.
See if we can make your arm tingle in 3 throws. That splitter.
Oral Roberts needed to capitalize in the first. They had a chance. Now I think they're in trouble. Hey, you ain't throwing nobody out from there, dude. Don't even bother.
This is their sweet spot. It's almost like they play better when they go down a run. Get that one a hit.
It'd be nice to have the lead with those shadows. Not that they're going to be there the whole game, but
Every time I look up,
there it is. Oh no! Oh, I thought that was a double.
It's the replay on that. That would have been big. Would have been big.
Yeah. Shutdown, I think. No, it's still in line. 6-4-3. Fastball's weird. It's like way over the top.
I was just going to say that. He's just very steep. I wonder what his approach angle is on the fastball.
Look that up. I have access to it. Don't tell anybody. That's the video game pitch right there. Just do the high changeup.
96.
Oh, that was a fastball?
Yeah.
I thought it was a changeup. I couldn't tell.
Oops.
Yeah, it's definitely, it's because it's got that cut depth that you were talking about. That's why I thought it was a changeup. It looked like a hump.
It's just the tilted. He's like way over the top, but middle finger dominant.
Well, he doesn't look like he's in command today. Just everything's kind of. I don't think he's like hit a spot yet.
If you're that over the top, missing arm side is strange. Because you're from just an angle standpoint, it's hard to make the ball go that direction. Like your arm, if your arm's straight over the top and it's going to the right, it's a weird miss.
Yep.
Blaze Brothers is a great name, by the way. Good baseball name.
Yeah. The first time I saw it, I thought they were featuring a set of brothers on the team.
It's got that. I don't know if that's a split or a change, but it's.
Yeah, it's a split change, a splange. Somebody called it that on TV the other night, and I liked it. And they got obsessed with it. Yeah.
It's effective. I mean, it's effectively a changeup.
It is a
changeup with it's got that downward.
Yeah. He's not hitting a lot of spots here. He's just not very control of what he's throwing. And
It's a black
that could
magic
come back,
bag somewhere.
come back to haunt you at some point here. I can't believe we didn't call it. Oh my goodness.
That was the old strike ball, the old
Oh my
down the middle
goodness.
pitch,
Yeah.
the old threw it down the middle, did call it a strike pitch. Catcher's town on finish. You see that?
Oh my goodness. Then you swing at that. No.
The first one he got down.
Those shadows are tough.
You see the catcher before that pitch though? The catcher put his hand out and was like, finish, get extension. You see that?
Yeah.
That's the first. So he saw like 3 or 4 splitters at bat. That's the first one he got down. Oh, it's not that high either. He's just going straight splitter right now. He's going to just keep throwing it. Want to see the catcher give that sign again?
Still not a good pitch.
Up. Everything's up.
Especially if it's the back part of back-to-backs. Because then you show it and you see it. That's a better pitch. But maybe too far down.
Not checking the runner at all.
3 straight splitters. Now you got to throw a heater, right? I'm guessing.
I thought it was split, curve split.
Yeah. Or 3 straight off speed. This got to be a fastball. No. You can't command anything, though. I mean, if the other guy just stood there, it'd be bases loaded, 1 out, and it'd be 3-1. I mean, at some point, this team has to just commit to not swinging.
There's it down the middle.
Huh?
Unless he does it down the middle.
Yeah, I mean, you should be looking fastball down the middle, and that's it. Anything else, just forget it.
Gotta get that splitter down. Go heater again. Just
Looks like he's in a hurry. Like he looks like he's in a hurry. He's trying to go fast. And I don't know that it's like fast with rhythm. It's just fast.
I don't remember him looking at the runner one time. Like he's coming set and just throwing it.
This is why I fundamentally don't believe that momentum is a real thing. Because theoretically, Florida scored 2 runs when they probably shouldn't have necessarily. Because of the 2-out walk, but you get those 2 runs, but this is how like you neutralize, right? Because even, I mean, you're going to be upset if you don't score, but even if you don't score, kind of taking the energy away from them where they think like, okay, we're good, we're going to go separate here, which is, I think, one of the keys to winning is just minimizing innings, minimizing damage, minimizing energy. Because then you just keep it close, right? You want to avoid crooked numbers, least amount of free bases possible.
Yeah,
Right.
a lot of free bases, a lot of extra pitches. Extra pitches to me are some more opportunities to get it wrong.
If you win the walk, hit by pitch, error, pass ball, wild pitch game, right? Like if you have less free bags, pretty good chance you're going to win the game. And so far, Florida's losing that game because they've walked 3. And Oral Roberts made an error and walked 1.
Rory just hit a 4-iron on a 296-yard par 4. He's on the green. Par 3. He's on the green.
That's good. It's up the middle. It's a knock and a run.
Watch out.
That's why you can't walk people. No shutdown
College
inning.
game. Watch them. They're going to review this. Was that a splitter? I didn't see it.
Yeah, I think so.
I need to replay.
Nah, they won't review it. I mean, the base runner, theoretically, the defender has the right to the ball, but I don't think it was that close. and he should have just run into him if he wanted to call. Splitter. He's lucky his legs got in the way, because if not, that would have been 2 runs. Now the accidental cock shot. There it is. Like, I can't believe I gave up a run. I'm nervous. Don't let him hit a double.
It's the kid with the
Oh,
40-something game hitting streak for this guy.
yeah, with his batting gloves on Velcro. Oh, he got him on 3. Pretty good bounce back after not knowing where it was going. After not knowing where it was going, he looked pretty good to him. Maybe getting hit in the calf helped him.
Shake up the system a little bit.
Yeah. Baseball's a fun
Make
game.
you feel alive. Make you feel alive.
Put you where your feet are.
Yep. All right, we got one more full inning here. Top of the 3rd. Good times. All right. We're doing all right with bedtime.
Pretty easy to track the game, basically. Oh, I need my
Yeah, tracking games is a piece of cake.
Everybody's like, so hard. Somebody's got to do it.
I had a call with somebody the other day, and I demoed this piece of it because they were talking about needing scouting reports and video and just trying to do a bunch of stuff. And then my contact talked to the person I had a call with and like, oh, you just tried to sell me something. I was like, yeah, I did try to. I'm trying to make your life better. That's what I'm trying to sell you. I'm trying to help your team win. I'm trying to make your life easier. So yeah, we're trying to sell something. That's something we believe in. It's hilarious.
I don't understand. He called you for.
I'll tell you the details. I'll tell you the details on it later. But somebody set up a call. I did the call, and then the feedback was, "Oh, well, you just tried to sell me something." And like the beginning of the call was, "How can I help you? Tell me what you need help with." I was like, "I'll show you what we have. Maybe it'll work for you. Maybe it won't." But
yeah.
Let's just have the conversation. I need to at least let you know what we're capable of. Start there.
I don't understand how anybody, is just trying to sell me something. Like, well, you need help. You want, what if we don't have a product, then what? Like, what do you want me to help you with? You want me to just you want me to send you a couple interns?
Yep.
He's doing a nice job. I like him. I'd put him on my team.
You have an affinity for quick working lefties. Get the ball and throw it.
Yeah, just get rid of it. I mean, you're already left-handed, so your life's probably difficult as it is. Like, you're going to be a little bit weird. Yeah, Langford just can hit.
Crushed. A fair foul.
Foul. The dude can hit though. Is it fair?
What just happened?
I don't know. I guess they called it fair. I don't think it was fair though. There's no way it could have ended up there and gone around the pole.
I think we have a tough angle for that.
Yeah, but it was, I mean, literally he would have had to hit a 90-degree angle. Where's the ball? It's foul, dude. No, it's foul. Foul by like a foot. I told you, it couldn't have ended up there and been fair. It would have had to take a right-hand turn or a left-hand turn right after the pole. It's not even close.
It's foul by quite a bit. You can see the shadow.
It's foul by a foot and a half. The thing that sucks is they let him run the bases. Now his heart rate's up and all that stuff. They did this to me one time in Minnesota. He's already got his helmet back on. He hasn't taken it off, and his bat in his hand. He knows it was foul. It's like, why'd you let me run the bases, guys?
Oh, rocket.
Like, he knew it was foul, and then they're like, "Oh no, just kidding."
Oh, he had fully stopped. That was great.
And by the way, that's about 725 feet of batted balls that he's had.
Yep.
So they're going to change the call on the field. So they're going to tell O'Sullivan that they're going to change the call on the field. And then he's going to have is the homer review in college just an automatic, just like in the pros? Which I guess is a big deal to change the call on the field, but not in this case because it wasn't fair.
It's pretty obvious. It's like whether it's reviewed or changed. I mean, Langford knew it was foul.
But I think what they're doing here is by doing it that way, they're changing the call on the field. The ruling on the field has been changed.
So that way, if it is a review.
Yeah, so if it's close,
they need the evidence to prove it the other way.
Yeah, that's the only reason why they would have went
the burden of proof. Yeah, makes sense.
If they can change the call on the field, I don't understand why anybody needs to go watch it. I mean, I guess you want to make sure, but you want to talk about
the best part about this is everybody in the world except for the people that need to know already knows what the outcome is.
Like what I said, look at where it lands in that section of stands. There's no scenario the ball could have landed over there if it was fair because it would have hit the screen for it to be even close to that. If so facto, I was right.
I think this is speeding up the game, though.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with it.
If there's anything that I wish they would review, they need to review homers. That's it. That's the only thing I want.
Have you ever seen the way they do it in cricket? Have you ever seen the cricket review?
No.
It's outstanding. John Boyd did a video on it at one point. Basically, they just put it up on the big screen. They have a separate official booth, and they do it in real time. It creates an entertaining experience for the fans. It's just fast. Like it's just
I don't
they make a quick appeal. They put up on the board.
Listen, by the time the review is getting called for, the people in the booth probably already have it. They already know. So if you just had an umpire on the field with a headpiece,
have him tap his head. Be like, hey, we need help on this one, guys.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like when you go to ask for the review, right? There's a time frame that's being taken. Why doesn't the booth already have it and then just radio down to the guy and be like, hey, we had it foul?
Yeah, we don't need the umpires to go off the field and have this whole conversation about it.
Yeah, put the headsets on. So stupid.
Yeah, just have a different umpire make a call. That pitch is further off than the previous pitch.
Yeah. I had that a ball in my brain.
In your eyes?
Eyeballs and brain. Told me ball.
Should we go fastball in again? Try to sneak it by him?
Yeah, he's a good hitter.
He's choked up too.
Yeah. He gets it.
I liked fastball in until I saw him choked up.
Well, I mean, he's still got it there. The problem is, I don't think he got anything for him. Like
choking up tells me that he's not going to give in. He's not going to let him beat him right there.
He's got nothing for him. Well, you got him to swing and miss the changeup. I can't imagine being as good a hitter as these guys when I was a sophomore in college or freshman, junior. Like Maybe I was and I don't know it, but I don't think I was that good. Like 370, 19, 20 homers, 30 homers. That just doesn't make any sense. I'm gonna nickname this guy Mount Vesuvius.
The pitcher?
Yeah, because he's a monster. That's a strike. Even though I missed the spot bad. You think he wants that one back?
He takes big swings.
Yeah, I think he's gonna want that pitch back because the next one isn't gonna be as friendly.
What do you got? The curveball.
Slider. Thanks for coming. Oh, he went heater up again. I don't think that was the right pitch.
No, it was not.
This guy, he'll chase. He just wants to swing, man. See? I've seen him hit enough. He'll chase.
Was that change or breaker?
I had change up, but it looked like it had like left to right movement. Yeah.
I'll go change. Swing this over. Early.
Well, Oru is in the game and then some. See which version of young Hurston shows up here in the third.
I had an idea last night, a thought that crossed my brain about like who we want to influence the most, who we want to help the most with Pelotero. And we talk about lifestyle guys a lot, right? We like the lifestyle guys. We don't like the guys that just want answers, that just want to show up and take the swings and leave. We really like the lifestyle guys. But I think the wording that I came up with was we want to help people that are trying to grow the game. People that are trying to make the game better. That's who we want to work with. People that'll look at hitting approach and be like, it's worth the effort.
I honestly don't even think it's a big effort because you're doing something during the game. Somebody's charting something.
It's really not hard. It's really not this like big tough thing to do.
Well, I mean, just all the benefits that can come out of it, right? Like just the recruiting stuff that you have available to you.
The other thought I had was how technology made a failed promise to the sports world. That it was going to make life easier. Almost. You want to come say it, Uncle Chris? Okay. I'll be done in like 10 minutes. Bedtime. 7 o'clock. But sports tech made a false promise. They made the wrong promise. People think that sports tech is going to like perform magic. What sports tech should have said was, look, it's still a lot of hard work. It's still a lot of effort, but there's a ton of upside to doing it that way.
Yeah. I mean, because it can do stuff that you can't.
Well, it's not like it doesn't replace you. It should help like duplicate you.
I mean, I know, yeah, young Hurston's figured it out a little bit. A lot of people, they want to keep charts and they want to keep stuff, right? When I see people do stuff with pen and paper now, I mean, other than write yourself a note, like doing that and not having a place where it goes that it can exist forever is incredibly weird to me. Like, why would you do it in the first place? So he thinks he got hit. Did he get hit?
Reviewable?
I don't think a guy says he got hit if he didn't get hit.
Well, it's especially with review. It's not like you could fake it anymore. A long time ago, you could fake it and just be like, "Oh yeah, hit me," and then just try to sell it. What do you think? Did you see in the D2 World Series?
What about it?
Slow mo. I didn't see it hit him, but we're gonna do a review. So the D2 World Series, they had the ruling where if the player effectively moves into the pitch, I can't tell if that hit him. But if in D2 the player moves into the pitch, if like he sticks his arm out at all,
Yeah, that's true in Division 1 too.
automatic strike.
Yeah, so they were trying to combat the fact that guys were sticking their elbows out and sticking their knees out. So they're trying to penalize it more, which, look, I get it. It's like, coaches are teaching players not to move their feet, not to get out of the way, which in and of itself, to me, is stupid because you're just putting yourself in harm's way and stuff like that. But I understand the value of a base runner, but if you really want to avoid guys like sticking their arm out, then you call it a strike. I don't. It's not that I like it, or I don't. It would never be a problem for me. I don't get in the way.
I think the ruling on the field that's been brought in from football, I hate it. I don't like it.
Yeah, I mean, there are times where you have to make a decision.
What was that? What was that?
I don't think the umpire was ready yet.
That was
Oh no, that was a beach ball rule.
Yeah.
That was a beach ball stoppage. That's gonna end up
Guy just knocked it right back on the field.
Yeah, there it goes.
Boo.
Oh no, game over.
Boo.
Sorry, just kidding.
The old heater right down the middle. Got a little bit of that cut on it though.
Yep.
So they did a video asking all the players if they knew where Oral Roberts was. Pretty fun.
Did they know?
A lot of them did not know where it is. Do you know where it is?
I was gonna say Texas, but I think it's in Oklahoma, isn't it?
Oklahoma, Tulsa.
Yeah. I knew my initial instinct was Texas, but I knew it was in Oklahoma, to be honest with you.
It's not.
I like hits. I like hits.
Right. See that one again. You just hang around. You just hang around.
That's how you win. Just keep it close. Put pressure on the other team. Make it interesting.
He's throwing a lot of fastballs down the middle of the zone.
Well, at least he's throwing strikes now.
Yeah.
It's useful. If I had that kind of stuff, I just throw it down the middle all the time too. I never understand the meaningless throw over when the guy is not even a step off the base. That's a good pitch.
Pretty nasty splitter.
Yeah, that's a good pitch. Shadows are still grimy. Just pray. That one's right down the middle. I love that he tried to back out like it was a ball.
Well, he probably saw a fastball and didn't think it had a chance to come down. A lot of headbands under the hats and helmets right now too. You notice that?
Yeah, I don't get that part. It's because everybody's trying to do the mullet with the flip and the weird. Young man's locked in right now. He's doing it. He's throwing strikes. You get this guy throwing strikes. Get yourself another Rhett Lauder.
Oh boy, another beach ball.
No, it's an alien face.
Oh, look at that guy.
Yeah, it was a terrible effort. Now this guy's gonna hold it. Why?
Why is he gonna hold the beach ball or why the pickoff?
No, why are you throwing over?
Again. I like that they're going back to this guy. Zero fun.
Yeah, the no
Zero
fun.
fun, sir.
Really hard.
And I didn't see
Bobby,
a pitch.
you're
I'm
gonna
gonna
have
guess
trouble tracking that pitch.
it's a splitter. I know he swung. It's gonna be over it. Probably early.
Well, I didn't see the pitch, so you just went off the velo, I bet.
And the fact that he just keeps throwing it.
Yeah, Hurston's on lockdown. Well, happy 3 innings.
Here we go.
Here's the 6th one.
We did it.
Look how easy it was to track that game. We did it. We talked. We hung out. We watched baseball.
I really feel very strongly that I want to inspire more people to watch games and think about games critically. And I hope we lead the charge.
I just want hitters doing it. I don't even care about the pitchers. I don't like pitchers. Like, hitters should all do this on their own at bats. For like if you're not going to track a whole game, you should track all your own at bats. Because why not? If you're an amateur, like you don't know anything, go learn something.
Well,
This is the tough
it's
stuff.
valuable.
This is the stuff
You should do it because it's valuable and it's going to help you be better. That's why you should do it.
It's the stuff that matters.
Yeah.
It's the stuff that
All right.
matters.
I'm going to go say goodnight to my kids.
See ya.
You have yourself a
I'm
fine
gonna go watch
evening.
ball. I'll tune back into baseball later.
All right. See ya.
See ya.
Pickle out.